Hi, I'm Suzanne Smiley with AtlasRFIDStore.com, and we're here at RFID Journal Live 2013. I'm here with Moses with Xerafy booth. How are you doing, Moses?
Good, thanks for having me.
Good. Well, he's going to show us a little bit around the booth, what they've got going on, any new products and new applications they are using the Xerafy tags for. So can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on at this booth?
So in this corner we have the metal skin, which is really the industry's first metal mountable inlay. It's fully printable and convertible, so here we're showing it actually printing through a zebra printer, and you could actually print any human readable information that you want and also encode it at the same time. So a lot of partners are converting it into different form factors, different dimensions. You can have adhesive or labeling, customization. So it's really probably the most flexible metal mount tag out there.
What are most of your customers doing with this metal mount tag? Are they doing asset tracking, or what kind of applications can you use this for?
So the price points of this tag is really getting us into the consumable metal tag space. So we're tagging general assets, everything from furniture to IT, things that you might not need a very ruggedized tag for.
Okay, great.
But you also have the flexibility to tag plastics as well as metals. And it's probably one of the thinnest form factors out there in terms of a metal tag. In this corner, we're kind of displaying a new line of products for us. So this is what we call our specialized tag line. It's very much application specific. So the deeper we get into these industries and these applications, we find that they have very specific mounting methods, attachment methods. The form factors need to be very specific. So here you see our latest product, which is the wedge. And it's really a very easy to use, fast deploying, embeddable tag. So you basically drill a hole, which most people do anyways to embed a tag. And instead of having to fill it with epoxy like previously, you can easily take this tag and just hammer it in. Very quick, and once it's in there, it's not going to come out. It kind of works like a wine cork.
Oh, okay. So it's pressure.
Yes.
Keeping it in there.
Yes, and the design of the rivets will not allow it to pop out.
Okay, is this tag already on the market right now?
We are launching it here at the show.
Wow, so okay, so this is new for you guys.
Y'all are the first to know.
Great, great.
Here we have the brick tag. It's really a tag designed to be embedded into concrete.
Okay.
So a lot of construction applications, major buildings are using it. And we're just showing it here where you can actually have it inside of concrete and still be able to scan it.
That's impressive. You can still getting a good read. How good of a read range? I guess depending on the reader and the antenna. But
yes, 5 to 10 feet is typical.
Oh, that's great. What do you have over here? Is that the metal skin again?
That is.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be. This is really the last of our specialty line. It's our cylinder tag. And we actually designed this specifically for gas cylinders.
Okay.
So it'll have a concave back, and you can actually rest it on the shoulder of the cylinder where it's curved.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very, again, application specific.
Great. Just for the automotive industry, I'm guessing? Or...
Yeah, and natural gas.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. Well, let's head on to the next one.
So here we're really highlighting our high memory tags.
Okay.
High memory is a very niche mandate and application for aerospace companies.
Wow.
So guys like Airbus and Boeing will start to mandate all their suppliers to have high memory tags on all the equipment and the components before it's shipped to them.
Oh, great. Okay.
So between the Sky ID and the Pico XL, it pretty much covers all the different requirements of memory and form factor and weight, things like that.
Great, so you can track if what parts you're putting on what plane and how they're getting on there and all that kind of stuff. That's great.
Correct, and what's unique is these tags have a very high memory.
Okay.
compared to your average UHF tag. So they're able to store, you know, various information, records for the life of that product.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. Well, what do we have over here also? I see we have the Micro X2 here.
Yes.
Is that what we're working with?
So this is a very new market for Xerafy, but one that we are heavily vested in is healthcare.
Okay.
And so we're displaying our autoclavable and sterilizable tags.
Oh, okay.
So right now we are deployed on the tray level for hospitals, tracking their instrument trays. So these tags, the Nano X2 and the Micro X2, these are actually autoclave versions, is what we call it. But they can be fully sterilized. High temperature, high pressure, moisture is not a problem.
And they're using that right now in the healthcare industry.
Yes, it's fully deployed right now.
Okay, great.
What we're showing here with the instruments is, I guess, more of a concept. The instrument level tracking is the holy grail of healthcare, and one that, you know, everyone wants but no one can do yet. So we're really, with the XS tags, able to show a concept that, you know, other partners and instrument manufacturers could probably develop in tagging item level instruments.
Well, that's great. And you know, healthcare tracking is just great because they waste hundreds of thousands of dollars each year losing those tools that they need for the healthcare, and it's just great that we can do that with these tags. And so are the XS tags, they are in on these
yes.
too? Okay, and these are the white ones, so they're the...
So you can see that's our XS in there.
Okay.
And we've actually created a carrier to attach it to the scissor.
Great. All right, well, is there anything else you want to show us today going on with Xerafy? Anything else big with y'all?
We're constantly growing and expanding, so look to see us in the nearest market to you. And we'd love to help you guys out with your RFID tag needs.
Well, fabulous. Well, thank you so much, Moses, for joining us. I love taking your time and learning more about the Xerafy tags because we sell tons of them, and we love to sell Xerafy tags. They're
go to
great
alice.com.
Alice RFID Store.
AliceRFIDstore.com.
Yes, and we love selling them, and you're great, and Xerafy's great. So thank you for joining us, and thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.